Aquarius, you're not detached, baby, you are done. So let's see exactly what got you to this point, as well as what's the next best step forward as you move along your path. And so this is for my Aquarius's sun, moon, and rising, as well as Venus. If you're still personal reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. But let's get right into this reading. And before I do, make sure you follow and make sure you like. But what I have here for you is the Moon card, the Emperor, and the Hermit. So what this is showing me is that this connection literally pulled you away from all connections. You're like, look, I don't want to do this no more. You're realizing here that there was a reflection period that you needed. There was a need for you to take accountability for the parts that you played in this connection, but also a need for you to take this time to reflect, to figure out, is this really what I want? Is this really in alignment to my soul? And with that, what am I missing here? Is there a certain pattern that I keep seeing that I need to heal from? This is you going inner to your inner selves to really have the solitude to figure out what's wrong with this connection that I have, what's stopping me from seeing the real love that I'm looking for. And it's helping you to purge different parts of you that can no longer exist as you move forward in your life. And so with this, it's maybe meaning the ending of a relationship, or saying like, you know what, I can no longer take and tolerate things anymore. It's time for me to step into my power. And so that is really why the Emperor is coming out, because it's time for you to step into this power. The Emperor knows his next move. The Emperor has already looked 10 steps ahead to figure out what's next and what's best for me and what I see for my life. And with the Emperor, you know, they're very much a lot of times to themselves. We saw Emperor News Groove and things of that sort. They're about themselves a lot, right? And so it's a need for you to choose yourself. There's a need for you to stand and say, okay, I am the highest being of my life in essence, right? And so I need to stop putting other people on pedestals, whether that's love interests, whether that's friendships. I need to stop putting people on this pedestal that I have to like praise, or I have to like, you know, do the most for, because at the end of the day, I'm taking and I'm giving my power to them, when in essence, it's always been my power. And so with this, it's not up for me to have them decide what's next for us. It's up to me to decide what's next for me, and whether that's with them in it or them not in my life. And so that's why you have this Moon card, because in order for you to get to this Emperor status, there's a need for you to really look at your internal being. Like, you're already doing it in the solitude here in the Hermit mode, but there's a need for you to actually not just look at what's happening now, but look at all the way back to your childhood. Y'all know the Moon card means like going all back to your shadow side. And with your shadow side, it runs deep. Our shadows run deep, y'all. And it's time to unlock doors that have been closed for 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. It's time to unlock those doors, because they're blocking you from the greatest potential that you have, the trust that you have in yourself, the understanding that you have in yourself. It's blocking you in one way or another. So you have to work on this to figure out, why am I the way I am? Why do I give away my power? And why can I step into that? And so that's why you're completely done, because with this connection that you were in, whether it's a friendship, whether it's love, take it how it resonates, whether if it's even work, guys, take it how it resonates. But there's a need for you to reflect on your inner being, because it's opening the door for you to analyze yourself, so that way you can purge and you can work through certain things that have been blocking you and holding you back from your greatness, because you were always meant to be the ruler of your life. This was always meant to be, but it's up to you to decide that I want my power back. And the way to do that is to heal parts of yourself that you haven't been wanting to heal for a very long time. And so that is really what I'm showing here. Kind of what led you there was more so realizing how much power you were actually giving away to people that did not deserve it. And so let's see what happens what's really the next best step on your path here. So if this is already resonating, y'all, go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Aquarius. Ooh, that's so many cards. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in and keep shuffling here. But let's see exactly what's next on your path here. And I'll just pull one more card and we'll get started. So what I have here is the Seven of Cups, the Chariot, and the Page of Pentacles. And so what this shows me, the next best, you know, as you move forward in your life, it's time for you to really make a decision of how you want your life to go. Okay, it's time for you to decide, because there's a lot of different opportunities ahead of you, whether that's finding new love, whether that's focusing on your money, whether that's focusing on your hobbies, whether that's focusing on just new things you used to love as a kid, whatever it is. You're going to see that there's going to be a lot of doors for you to walk through depending on where you want to go. It's time for you to decide what really matches your aligned path, and only you can really decide this. But once you make a decision, you're going to be able to go after it with this freedom, with this drive, with this like excitement and like this passion behind it. But you have to realize that a lot of times your emotion is going to get you off track to where you're trying to go. That's happened as well when you're trying to become the emperor, right? You were giving away your power. With giving away your power, it was taking away from you. It was putting you back into your emotions and things of that sort. So there's a need here as you're making a decision and as you go on your path to make sure you get your emotions in check and transmute any negative emotions into something positive to continue to push you forward. Don't let your emotions drag you down or take you off the course that's not in your aligned path, because it's time to realize who you are, realize what you want to do, and get focused and have that tunnel vision to get towards it. But not only that, it's going to open up opportunities here on your path that's going to allow for new opportunities, but especially when it comes to your income. But nonetheless, it's going to give you a life that's more stable, an adventure that's more stable than before, because now you know who you are, now you know what you want, and now you understand the map and the road that you're going on. And so with this, it's going to bring you the stability because you have a vision, you have a clear vision of that. And with having that type of vision, it's going to allow you to unlock opportunities along the road that's going to allow you to gain more stability, whether that's from money, whether that's from love. But either way, you're going to see that your life is going to feel even more stable as you're going along your path. And it's going to really reveal more opportunities than you thought you had before. And so that's really what I'm showing here. Now, with that, I do want to leave you off with an angel number and a yes/no question. So they give you a yes/no question. I'll get your angel number here. Ooh, just one. Let's just get one. Y'all got the whole deck. Y'all better stop playing with me. Okay, stop playing with me, Aquarius. Stop playing with me. Just one card. One card for our Aquarius is here. If not, I'll go ahead and pull. I'll pull from the top. But what I have for you is 1717, and that's self-reliance. This goes very well with your reading. In that it says, time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. 1717. So let me know if you've seen that inside the comments here. But with that, let me go ahead and leave you off with a yes/no question. Sorry. So with that being said, hi, Spirit. As you know, Aquarius, they got a question. What is the answer to their question? Y'all, that's a no. That's a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And with that, can you double confirm one more time? Still a no, y'all. Yeah, still a no. So that's what I have for all of you. I hope that this resonates. If it does, make sure you like and comment. And of course, if you're interested in a future reading, make sure you check the link in the bio. But I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.